Yeah, TikTok and the shorts definitely haven't helped in hacking your brain to be like, okay, on to the next thing. But consume.
But then I talk to my dad and he like can't remember the word for anything, and I'm like, shit, is that what I'm going to be like? And like,
I think that's a different problem.
Yeah. No, he just refuses to learn like if he's learned a word a certain way, he just will never correct it. Like
what do you mean?
Like
like pronouncing or like
pronunciation.
Yeah.
He will never change the pronunciation once he's decided what the pronunciation is in his head.
I don't think that's a memory issue. I think that's just being stubborn.
But I think that is like an older thing, because I think I've met a few older people who do that, where you correct the pronunciation, like no.
Oh no, my dad is like that as well. My dad's like, he tells a fact and then I go, actually it's not, and then I like, no. Honestly, that's not a credible source.
Honestly, I'm kind of like that.
Yeah, I know.
Are you going to tell me that GIF is not pronounced GIF?
It is GIF. I don't give a shit if he says GIF.
It's GIF.
That's the point, right?
I don't give a shit if that guy says it's GIF.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I don't give a shit. It's GIF.
It's GIF.
And like fucking the world could end and like...
You don't have a say, even though you made it. You don't have a say.
The G stands for graphic. You don't say graphic.
No, exactly.
It's a G sound. It's GIF.
Like there could be like there could be a gun to my head to be like, you can live. If you just say GIF, I'd be like, no, shoot me now.
GIF.
Shoot me.
Bang.
I'll take the gun off him. It's GIF. I don't know. Even if you made the thing, I think you can have, if you made it clear from the start that it was that and that's what it was. But it became massive public domain and was widely used before it became into the public discourse that it was called GIF.
Right.
So at that point, no, he might have been saying it for a while, but he didn't do a very good job of making everyone know it was GIF. He should everything at the bottom should have a watermark saying it is pronounced GIF.
Yeah.
To make it clear. But I feel like as a creator, you don't really have much say over how.
No, especially when it becomes that widespread.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
it's already like rooted into society.
There are so many things that like once they're adopted by the public, they become their own kind of beast, right?
Yeah.
It becomes its own thing.
Yeah.
And you don't really get a say over it.
Well, that's like if, Arno came out tomorrow and said, it's actually pronounced Evangelion. Then everyone will be like, no, it's not. It's Evangelion.
Yeah. Okay, honest.
I mean, Arno.
It's like J.K. Rowling telling us like weird Harry Potter facts, like they shit themselves and then teleported away. Like, no, I don't believe you. Even though you made this and this is your world, no, you don't have a say.
It's
over this
pronounced Harry Potter, actually.
You don't have a say over this. What was the other weird one that he brought out? Like something weird about Hagrid or something.
It was Dumbledore's gay.
Dumbledore is gay.
No, that was.
But that's canon.
That was already canonical. There was another one with like Hagrid where it was like something really fucking weird about Hagrid.
I can't remember.
And
it was like into anal or something.
No. It was like
Hagrid had a fucking threesome with Snape and Dumbledore.
McGonagall.
And it's canon. And I was just like, what are you doing, J.K. Rowling? Why are you doing this?
It happens in between the first two books. I
just didn't write it. Interesting though, isn't it? How like if you do try and retcon things or what it feels like retconning, the audience will be like, no.
Yeah, I mean, Arno's done that several fucking times because he's come out several times saying like, no, it's not like that. Like for example, the cross is the
cross doesn't mean anything.
The cross doesn't mean anything, or I just put this in because I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it comes.
And people are like, no.
But then that's interesting, right? Because then that pegs the argument of it's not whether as much as it's not really anything to do with the media itself. It's more so to do with whether the public likes you and like is like. Okay, you got a point. All right,
that is true. It's whether or not the public actually takes you. Yeah, it's whether or not the public actually takes you seriously.
So, like, even if she released a new book, I'm sure people will be like, "Nah, it's not canonical. I just don't like her. I just don't like her, do I?" So,
well, sometimes you just got to decide,
And also, I think she has pushed it with what she can get the audience to agree with.
Yeah.
I think once you've brought in these characters and you've brought in this world, there's a certain amount of. No, I don't really agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, she certainly hasn't helped her public image with that kind of stuff, right? Meanwhile, if like fucking Nasu came out with another Fate thing, it was like, yes, this is actually not canonical. All the Nasu fans would be like, yes, thank you, Nasu. Thank you for another piece.
Was Anno ever ridiculous with the stuff that he suggested?
Have you seen Ava?
Yeah, but like it's all always in line, you know. Hearing
Ava is the definition of ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's why it's in line. Harry Potter had rules to some extent.
Yeah.
And to hear her go, the reason why Hagrid doesn't have kids is because he exclusively fists people. That's not that isn't something that
he's incapable of reproducing.
Like that doesn't line up with what I understood about Harry Potter.
But
to say that, it's like, okay, no, I don't know about that. That was a level of absurd that J.K. Rowling would bring to the table.
Oh my god, I wish that was canon.
I actually wish that was.
It's not as any more ridiculous than like taking a shit and making it disappear with magic.
But I also love that. I also think that's amazing. Why wasn't that in the movie?
Sometimes, like I think sometimes as an author and as a consumer, you got to understand. You got to think sometimes. At what point is there too much detail in world building?
Yeah,
that's the exact point when there's too much fucking detail in world building.
I just loved that J.K. Rowling thought about this after the fact and thought, that's a neat little fact. I'm going to let everyone know. I'm a Siri, open Twitter.
I would like to teach you guys about the information about the teleporting fecal matter.
This also makes me wonder, was just like, were they just fucking fascinated when they first saw a toilet? In like the human world, they're like, holy shit, you have a room dedicated for shitting. This is amazing. Like, do they wipe? Like, do they have?
Or does that get teleported as well?
No, it doesn't get teleported. I believe it like. Did it get teleported? Or did
every single? Because then, by that sense, you'd never need a shower because every single thing attached to your body, including some.
Or does it get teleported while it's inside of you?
No. I think what I remember from the tweet that she tweeted. I think you take a shit and then they don't teleport it anywhere. They just make it invisible. I think. They magic away the evidence?
That's magic away whatever.
What about
what does that mean?
That's so many interpretations. Oh my
magic away the evidence.
I need a 5-page thesis.
Like,
I don't know. I need like a 20-page thesis.
I need like a 6-hour video on the poop
shit
situation.
on your ass though. Still, like it's not clean. You need a bidet or something. Or I assume does the spell get rid of that? If so, then why would you need to ever shower? Because surely the spell can also get rid of any bodily fluids or odor that you might have. Also, when they nut and if they're inside of someone, they don't want to get them pregnant. Do they just like
delete us?
Yeah. Do they like? do they just come and they're like
delete us?
Yeah. Do they just genuinely? Do they come and they can just be like, "Come, be gone," like, and it's gone. Like,
oh my god.
Are they able to cast spells? If they okay, I believe, right? I'm on board with the fact that you can spell away your own fluids, right? In your own body. If you get your fluids into someone else's body, can your spells still get them away? Can you get rid of fluids in other people's bodies?
I just like to imagine like fucking.
Is that a thing?
I want to say that next time I nut.
It's like, baby, where's the condom? Pulls out a wand. Fetus deletes.
Like things you should never say after sex. Fetus.
Are we 10 years old here?
I'm sorry.
Oh, JK, can you please make that fucking canon, please?
I just want to
That's information I want to know about the Harry Potter universe.
Please make that canon. Oh,
yeah. I don't care about the disappearing shit. I care about what they do to replace condoms in the Harry Potter world.
Oh god, I'm not going to be able to get that image out of my mind now. Connor was having a rant and I was just like off in my own world.
Just pointing the wand down. I got you, babe.
Oh. Sorry, what were we talking about?
What were we talking about?
Do you want to repeat your rant?
Yeah, what I was saying, if you can get rid of the fluids, excrement that's yours, if you nut in somebody else, can you get rid of their fluids? Because it's technically inside of them.
I guess so, right?
You pull a fetus deletus and then you got to
get rid of any of their fluids.
Right.
Your blood is now gone. You're dead. Like,
spinal fluid gone.
I mean,
just collapses.
So this is a very disgusting conversation about one that needs to be done.
It's fascinating. It's fascinating.
Thank you, J.K. Rowling.
Thank you, J.K. For letting our imagination run wild.
Yeah, for asking the important questions and answering the important questions.
I still can't get over the fucking, like, what was it? Deleting the evidence with magic or some shit?
Yeah.
In my own words, vanished the evidence.
Vanish the evidence with magic. That's what I'm going to say in court next time when I commit a murder. Your Honor, I vanished the evidence with magic.